What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Division 2 going forward, right? So this is the Division 2, the roadmap. It was just released yesterday, so I'm a little excited to dive into it, to kind of like talk about it, see what there is to offer going forward. If you guys have watched my last video, you guys might have seen me talk about this, but I really didn't present you guys with the roadmap because they didn't release this till later in the day. So if we take a look at it, we have the UB Forward. That was actually the event that went yesterday. That was where they talked about all the new games or updates to games that are coming out in the future. And in the pre-show, that's where they talked about the Division 2. So they gave us a roadmap finally. They talk about Season 3, the Summit, Season 4, and then that special event that I was talking to you guys about that we really don't know too much about, but it seems like it could be very interesting. So the first thing we have is Season 3. That's coming on September 22nd. That also comes out with the Summit. So Season 3, the Summit both come out on September 22nd. For Season 3, you're going to hunt down this new BTSU leader. There's going to be new gear, new weapons, apparel, and events. So hopefully we get some new events in there, some new apparel, maybe apparel events. That'd be kind of cool. But for sure, we got a new leader, so that means we'll get a new skill too. You know, once you hunt him down, you'll unlock that skill at the end of the Season 3. Then Summit, that new PvE game mode drops. So that's going to be the 100 floors with replayability. And then can you reach the top? Once you beat the top, what happens? Well, that's for you guys to find out. We continue on, and then it says in December is when we'll receive Season 4, and that's when Fei Lao comes back. So we will be hunting her down. So she's going to be the target we go for. I wonder what the skill is that we're going to get from her. And then there's going to be new gear, new weapons, and apparel that come with that event too. So expect more gear sets dropping, more weapons, just like we see every season. And then finally, we have a special event, which I've heard comes around the same time. It's coming this winter. So I'm assuming it'll probably drop when Season 4 drops. Maybe a little sooner, maybe November, but most likely December. And the code name for this is Nightmare. We really don't know what it is. So we should get more information of this at a later date. And they said this is a really exciting event, so I'm excited to see that. So if we scroll down on the website, right, they talk about Title Update 11. And what does Title Update 11 bring? Because a lot of you guys are wondering. Well, it says Title Update 11 introduces a highly new replayable PvE game mode, the Summit, which I've showed you guys gameplay we've talked about on this channel. We also get the appearance mods, so a feature that allows a greater customization of those on your agents. So you remember, no longer do you have to wear a Heliguard chest. It could be a Wyvern chest, and you know, it could look whatever chest you want it to look like. It can, as long as it's not an exotic. We also allows greater customization for your agents, new weapons and gear. And then those mods that pretty much, it's like having generic mods. You can put yellow, red, or blue in the mod slot. There's no longer, you have to look for that offensive, defensive, or skill slot, right? So that's kind of cool. And they really wanted to focus Title Update 11 really on that rainbow loot. So which will give will give gear drops a higher weighted chance for their non-core attributes to match the same color. So we've talked about that on other videos too. So Title Update 11 is set to release on September 22nd. So then Season 3 comes, and then they talk a little bit about the Black Tusk leader that we will be hunting. So he is the guy that we should see. Remember, there's going to be new weekly activities, leagues, global events, and apparel events with Season 3. So that's just really, that sums up Season 3 right there. And this is a picture of the leader. So if you're looking at him, I don't know what his special skill is that we'll be able to unlock once you beat him, but hopefully it's kind of cool. They talk a little bit more about the Summit in this breakdown. They talk about the new PvE game mode, how it's 100 floors, how you can redo the levels over and over. Just a lot of different information right there if you guys want to check that out. Now, appearance mods, like I told you guys, the long awaited, I know a lot of you guys wanted it, some people didn't, but it's going to be pretty cool to really customize your character to make him look unique. I think this is a really cool feature. It would have been cooler to have a long time ago, but hey, it's cool that they are adding small things like this. So now I no longer have to look at those Heliguard chest pieces, which are probably the ugliest chest pieces in the game, and I can put something on that I personally like a little bit better, something that's a little bit more more classic, not too bulky, just make you look a little bit more tactical. So that's definitely what I will probably go with. And remember, you can use this on any color gear. So green, purple, or gold can be used. Remember, exotics are excluded from this. Now, there are new weapons and gear. If you guys haven't seen any of my gameplay, I showcased the new shotgun. There's a new pistol, so that's pretty cool. And then, of course, there's a couple new name pieces, plus the new gear set, which is kind of cool. And they talk about that right here. They say the new weapons and gear are also coming to Title Update 11, such as the Bellstone Armory, which is a new brand set. Really good. Hunter's Fury's gear set, and then the Backfire exotic submachine guns, the Memento exotic backpack, and then you also have the exotic chest piece coming. So a lot of really cool things. It also mentions that is not all. Title Update 11 will also include buffs to hazard protection, new weapons, new named variants, the utilize of unique attributes rather than perfect talents, which you see that on the new shotgun. The new shotgun is the only one that at this moment has armor on kill, which is kind of cool. And then a range of balance improvements and bug fixes. And they also they talk about a little bit that they are working on PvP. If you guys haven't been listening to any of their, so they do want to focus a little bit on PvP. They do want to try to bring that back because they understand that there is a community out there in the division who likes PvP, which I enjoy PvP, but I just don't enjoy Division 2 PvP. So that's why I don't really PvP on Division 2. If I'm going to PvP, I really just pick another game. But they're trying to improve that so people will enjoy it, and hopefully it might even bring me back. So we'll see what happens. So then they talk a little bit about the future. What will Title Update 12 bring? And then Season 4 arrives with Title Update 12. So that means there'll probably be more tweaks, more changes that they couldn't fit in Title Update 11. We should get in Title Update 12. And then that brings forth the new challenge, as the new prime target is no other than Fei Lao. So a really big target now, so we're gonna fight Fei Lao. A familiar face has now turned against you, and the division and your mission is to stop her plans from coming to fruition. So that's pretty crazy. And then it's also in previous seasons, Season 4 will introduce new seasonal activities, weapons, gear, new skill variant, and expand your agent's arsenal. So that's going to be cool to see what kind of new brand sets they bring in, how those help the gameplay, how they expand the Division 2, right? And then they did want to mention that console backwards compatibility. Tom Clancy The Division will be backwards compatible on both Xbox Series X and S and the PlayStation 5, allowing you to play The Division 2 on the new generation consoles. In addition, players on Xbox One can play with those on Xbox Series X and S, and the same applies for PlayStation 4 players can play with PlayStation 5. So everybody can play together. The one thing I would like to see, though, honestly, I would like to see 100% the frames per second go up, and then even at 4K. If you haven't heard, Rainbow Six, a Ubisoft game, is actually going to be bringing 4K compatibility at 120 frames per second on the new Xbox and PlayStation 5. So I personally think Massive should step their game up and push something like that. Hopefully they do. We'll see, and that would be amazing, right? And then the last thing they do mention is Codename Nightmare. That's that new special event. As a final surprise, we are excited to announce a new limited special event coming to Division 2 this winter, taking in the halls of the classroom of a repurposed Kenley College, in which we are tentatively calling Codename Nightmare. Don't know what that means, but think it's maybe like a Halloween, Christmas type event. Pretty cool. We get this winter. We should find out some more information on this. And then it does say we are providing a new gameplay experience that we are excited to share more. So I don't know. Would it be crazy if they made that a limited time event, like a survival type event in there? Maybe that would be kind of crazy. So we'll see. We'll see what they have to say about this new event coming out soon. Codename Nightmare. And then this is the way forward. This is what we're looking at. If we look at this roadmap that they show us at the top, it looks like this takes us out to December. So all the way to the new year, we have the new Season 3. We have the summit that's dropping 2 with Season 3. We have Season 4 and then the special event. And then I think our next major Like I would predict, we won't have a next major DLC until probably early next year. Probably what we saw like this year. You remember we got it in March. We probably wouldn't see another big DLC till next March. But who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm still hoping that maybe we get some survival, but we never know. Let me know what you guys think about this, the future of the Division 2, the roadmap. This is it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next Division 2 video. But until then, Nothing But Skills is out.